Did you know that there are no federal bereavement laws in the United States? None. Your ability to grieve depends entirely on your employer, which means in America, grief is a privilege. Think about this for a second. When you have a new child, you're given weeks or even months off to adjust to your new life. But when you lose a child, a parent, or a spouse, you're expected to be back to work in 3 to 5 days. That's barely enough time to plan a funeral, let alone process the fact that your entire world has just been shattered. On average, it takes an estimated 540 hours to handle all the logistics of losing someone. Funeral arrangements, all the legal paperwork, estate management, benefit claims, that's months of work. And that's before we even talk about the actual grieving part. But you get a long weekend. And if you need more time, you have to burn vacation days, take unpaid leave, or risk losing your job. Now let me ask you something. What if it wasn't you being forced back to work? What if it was your surgeon, your pilot, or your child's teacher? Would you want the person performing your surgery to be in a grief fog, unable to focus, unable to think straight? Because grief doesn't just affect emotions, it physically alters the brain. Studies have already proven that grief impacts your memory, your cognition, your reaction time, and decision-making, yet we force grieving people back into high-stakes jobs where one mistake can cost yet another life. And here's the kicker. Companies can do better. In 2017, Facebook actually changed its bereavement policy only after its COO, Sheryl Sandberg, lost her husband because suddenly grief wasn't just a concept, it was her reality. But why does it have to take powerful people experiencing loss firsthand for change to happen? Why isn't grief considered a fundamental human experience instead of an inconvenience? This system is broken. The way that we treat grief in this country is inhumane, and this has to change. If you agree, let me know in the comments and tell me, how much time did you actually get when you lost someone?